What's up, girly pops? This week I have been testing out the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Tanning Mousse to see how well it wears through 7 days of workouts. I'm personally leaving the cancer beds in 2024, and I'm gonna start applying SPF then more than just my face, since I'm gonna age like this basically, and I mean kind of bad still, so whatever. But I'll quickly go over how to prep your skin for the tan, which you'll need an exfoliant. I use like a sugar scrub here, and then I shave. If you shave, and then use a washcloth to exfoliate some more. You'll want to moisturize your wrists, elbows, knees, and your ankles, because that's like the driest areas and where it clings the most. Loving Tan says to use baby powder or talcum powder in any sweaty areas to keep it lasting longer, or in any area where there's friction. You'll want to kind of apply the tan in the order that I'm showing, and then when you pump out the tanner, make sure you do the same amount for each like wad, making sure it's kind of even. It does have a color guide for you. This is not what the actual tan looks like, and you want to swirl it in motion like this until it's like even looking. It always comes out not streaky. Pterodactyl arms, just showing you here the difference. And my hands is how they kind of look right now, and it's kind of a foreshadowing moment. I also wanted to show you places that people miss, which is behind your ear, the up by your neck, and then the back of your ears as well. So this is day 1, Sunday morning, waking up to this tan. I do like the way it looks. I think it looks natural. I am filming in natural lighting for this, so that hopefully you can see it better, and it really will show the true colors and where things may go wrong. I am just going to show you some parts that may break down eventually. I kind of started off strong with going climbing, to be honest, because of the chalk. Having chalky hands for the first day of a tan is probably not my best idea, but to be honest, I realized I didn't even put moisturizer on my hands before I put the tan on like I'm supposed to, so I was kind of effed to begin with. For this outfit specifically, I was kind of expecting some wear down around the lat area, maybe some chest, and then around where maybe the band is for my shorts on both the top and the bottom of the shorts. So that's what I'm kind of noting to see if it even gets affected at all. The next morning there was no change, so I just went ahead and used a regular clip from the beginning as well. On Tuesday I hit legs, and I was expecting some wear around the knee pits basically, and around the shorts area, but really nothing changed that much. I think that the tan is fading slowly, but it's fading evenly, which is very impressive to me. Elbows usually start to cling and like fade a lot too, and it hasn't yet, which was very, very surprising. Now the hands. I think this is acceptable.
But this?
Ew! Wednesday I hit back and biceps. It was a very intense workout, lots of rubbing around the lat area, so I expected some wear there. And I also tried to run a little bit outside, barely worked out. But after the shower and rinsing off, patting myself dry, moisturizing, this is what we're left with. I do see around like the underarm and then armpit area, and then probably like where the straps were for my sports bra in the front and in the back, kind of wore a little bit, but it's not drastic, and I do think that has to do with choosing the right shade. If this was a darker tan, I think it would have been way more noticeable, but I still don't think we're in a zone to where I would have to stop and rub the tan off. I did the same drill, and I see that my wrists and then some parts of my stomach around my lats and then armpit area are getting lighter, but I don't think it's enough still to where I'd be like, I can't go out, like I look ridiculous. I think it looks good. I think it's fading nicely. I'm very impressed with how my elbows look, because I remember using tanner a long time ago and it would cling so dang hard. And this is the state of my hands right now. Friday was leg day, And I noticed when I woke up that around my neck and areas it just was much lighter than it was. It wasn't like a patchy look though. I'm definitely going to call it here because it did fade a lot after that last shower after my leg day. It's not drastic to where it's horrible, but there are some areas where my skin almost looks like pixelated from it breaking off. So this is where I would call it for sure. This is the end state of what my hands looked like and my wrists, which it could be so much worse, to be honest. If I moisturized better, it would be great. My final thoughts on the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express is that it is truly the holy grail. I think it does need to be on a 4 or 5 day routine, nothing more than that, because it does start to split up, and it's depending on how active you are, maybe how much you sweat, maybe what you wear. But for me, that's how I would do it. I would also choose the correct shade, because if I went with dark, I think it would have shown much earlier.